I was at a museum function and was complaining to Tony Thatcher and Bob Chesney about, they were both directors of the Ojai Museum, about how our trails were falling apart. And they knew about the crew. In fact, Tony and Bob were both board members of the crew. And they invited me to come to a crew board meeting. And when I got there, they elected me president. My first meeting.
Oh yeah, they drafted him, and I figured they would. I knew he had a big sucker across his forehead, so I knew he was going to get drafted. But he was very enthusiastic from the very beginning. He would go and look at the trail before and try to ride it. Good luck. And then then the kids would go in, and after the kids were done, he'd go back and look at the trail so that he could tell them how everything, what needed doing maybe, or what they missed maybe, or what they didn't miss. He was kind of critiquing. And that was great because he's a mule guy.
Hello folks, my name is Mike Vaughn. I've been asked to say a few words about Jim Clark and how I met him. I started helping out at the crew, and Jim was on the board of directors of the crew. The Clark name, that was a familiar name, legacy family, public service type of a family for many decades, agriculture, ranching, business, music, artist. It seemed like the Clark family, they had someone that did something of everything. So the conservation end of it, that made sense. I could see why Jim was there. It was nice of his wife Bambi and his son Ned to allow him the time, the hundreds and hundreds of hours he put in to the crew.
Tony Thatcher is still around, but he very sneakily got out of a board position, and so I stayed as president for probably 20 years. And it is an outfit that gives jobs to kids, any kids. And if they are tough enough to make it for 2 weeks, they will stay until we beat them off with a stick. And that's what I know.
And it's terrific for those kids too, because once you're out there and you accomplish this, it's so hard. It'll be like 110 degrees or something, and they're out there with pickaxes, and it's very difficult. And once they do that, they feel invincible, like they can conquer the world, and that's really good for kids to have that feeling.
And
I don't think that happens as much, in today's society. I'm not so sure that happens for kids to feel very accomplished like that.
Over the years, we did many projects from stream restoration, fuel mitigation, trail building. We had kids 14 years of age into their 20s from Santa Barbara County, primarily Ventura County, wide range of kids. Lots of opportunity. And that opportunity was because of Jim, his family, both financially and, even more important, his personal time over a long, long period of time. So I think we all are aware how children nowadays need some direction, and Jim certainly provided that.
Several times I've seen the kids. My son Ned and I have been on pack trips back to the mountains in Los Padres and seen the kids working. And in fact, we've even brought them treats at times and packed stuff into them. They do amazingly good work. They can do amazingly bad work. But if they have good supervisors, which we've been lucky that we've had excellent ones, the kids learn, and they are very defensive with their trails once they've done them.
And the opportunity to make some money for a lot of these kids from Ventura County. They weren't there just to learn to rebuild a stream or to build a trail or to thin the brush initially. They were there for the paycheck. However, after time, Some of them got interested in it and pursued careers in conservation.
A girl who was being abused by her boyfriend, and several of the crew guys went and told him, look, you're not going to do that. And I think they were definite enough that the boy decided he was more afraid of them than he was interested in the girl, and that worked out. And she stayed as a crew supervisor for probably 5 years, and went to forestry school in Northern California school, and now is with the Forest Service. And several of our kids do that. They will go to the fire department or the Forest Service, or some of them become deputy sheriffs, and they all find out about that great country that surrounds us here in Ojai, and appreciate it and love it.
So, Jim, thank you very much. And I certainly hope we can find someone to replace you. I don't know if it's possible. Adios.
I believe in the crew, and I'm not president anymore. I managed to talk a neighbor and good friend, Mary Bergen, into coming and joining the crew board. And now I didn't make her be president her first meeting. We waited a couple of years, and then she took over as president. And but the crew is doing well. We have good. Our executive director is as good as we've had. Jennifer knows how to get money, how to write the proposals to get grants, and how to talk to the kids.